Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Taylor and today I'm going to be telling you my 2025 favorite thrifted finds. Thrifting is something that has always been a part of my life, something that I've always found to be important. This year in 2025, I have found myself thrifting more and more and more. And I have found a lot of really great things, and I just kind of want to share them with you today, and maybe that will help remind you that you can find really great things at a secondhand price. So if you like thrifting, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel for more content like this. I am posting a video every single day in the month of December, and let me know your favorite thrift find in the comments below. So when I say thrift, I am going to mean just secondhand in general, because I do have some stuff on my list that I bought from like Facebook Marketplace or maybe got from a friend, so like kind of saved it from going to the Goodwill. Well, it's all going to kind of be the same thing. So the first thing I'm actually going to talk about is this drink container. I wanted one of these for cocktails. We recently had a party at my apartment and we used this. We actually made it like a mocktail and it worked so well. I think I'm going to use it again for my family's Christmas so that we can just kind of get more use out of this. But it was so nice. We just filled it with ice, cranberry juice, lime juice, simple syrup, and it tasted so good. And this was, I think, like $6 from a Goodwill. We did wash it out really well, so it's not gross or anything. But I'm so glad that we have this for when we want to entertain. We would love to entertain more as the time goes on and we're living in this apartment longer and as we make more friends, but this was definitely something that I was so happy to find. Next are also actually going to be things for the kitchen. So for that same party, I realized that we didn't have any serving platters, and I just wanted them to kind of look nice. I didn't want them just to be in the plastic containers that they came in. And I have never owned a charcuterie board, or you know, one of those wood boards that you got to season, and it's a whole big thing. I didn't want to deal with those. So we actually went to Goodwill the day of our party and I picked up these 2 glass serving platters, and they are so pretty, and I'm really excited that we now have these and that we're going to be using them more often. So I'm just gonna put photos of them here. They were like $4 each, or like $4.99 or whatever. So I got these 2 really nice serving platters for $10, and we're probably gonna keep them forever. Like, we don't really need more, and I don't foresee myself being like, oh, I just need the new trendiest one or whatever. So I'm really glad that I have these. The next thing is actually what I'm sitting on. This is my love seat. It is actually a twin sleeper, if you can believe it. So I know sometimes I talk about like pulling out the bed in this and like laying down on it. This I actually got on Facebook Marketplace, I think for $150. And I got it right when Chad and I first started dating. So our first like true outing. So we got dinner. That was like our first date, but then like our second date, or our first kind of like day date, we went to the history museum. And then later in the afternoon, we were picking this up, and bless that boy's soul, this thing is heavy. We got it up into my 4th floor apartment. They had an elevator, but with minimal issues. His poor forearms, he did so well. No dolly. That's what I'm trying to say. No dolly. He did it with no dolly, which is crazy. And it's not even like we were dating for that long. So the fact that he helped me with that and then did a bulk of the strongman work, but I love this so much. Definitely like the best $150 that I spent on my old apartment. I'm glad that I get to have it here. We decided to not do a bed in our guest room, obviously, as I'm in here now, but this twin sleeper can act as sort of a guest bed. Obviously, it's not great if we've got 2 people, but we do have an air mattress if, you know, things come to that. But I love this love seat. Next is actually my phone case. The phone case I had before was falling apart because I dropped my phone a lot, and it was to the point where I dropped my phone and my screen is actually a bit cracked now. It's not terrible, but it's not great. So let's do a little close-up. Yes, that is Naruto. No, I did not know when I bought it. My boyfriend, I was like, wow, I really like this design. It's really cute. It's really pretty. And my boyfriend goes, yeah, that's Naruto. And I was like, no way. Yeah, apparently everyone knew except for me. But what happened was we were at the thrift store. We were going to a party and we had a couple hours to kill. So we were like, oh, let's go check out the Savers. And we walked by an end cap that was full of phone cases, and he was like, why do we never look for phone cases for you? Because I have the iPhone 11 Pro, and this must have been a limited release, or maybe it didn't sell very well. I don't know. Nobody has this phone. So there aren't very many phone cases that fit this phone. And we were like looking at them, they were all too big. Like most of them were too big. And then I pulled this one out from the back, and it was the only one that fit. And I was like, and this fun design? Oh my god. And it was like $3. Some phone cases are like $60, which is crazy. So if you have an older phone and you're like, oh, you know, I don't want to buy another phone case, like a brand new phone case for it, or, you know, I can't find phone cases, check your local thrift store. You might be able to find something. I was very surprised that I found a phone case. The next thing is actually Chai's cage. So my bunny, Chai Tea Latte, is now living with us. And I actually got his cage before moving to this apartment. I got it for $50 on Facebook Marketplace, and it is huge. It is like this little palace for him. And if you saw my like rearranging my room video, you'll have seen the cage in that. But he loves it. I'm very happy that he's here living with us now. And that cage is just, it's wonderful, and it's the perfect size for him. He's like a little guy. He's like 4 pounds, 4.5 pounds. So that is a big cage for a little guy, but I think he loves it. Next, I'll talk about my 2 favorite thrifted books. I thrift a lot of my books. This could change, but I don't want to give like a favorite label to a book that I haven't read yet. So of the books that I have thrifted, these are my 2 favorites. I did read this book before I thrifted it, but I got really, really lucky. I found this at Voices Book Nook in Freeport, Illinois. This is the large print edition, and I got this for $6.25. I love this book so much. The book's thesis is essentially poverty is not a moral failing, it's a systemic failing. And if you resonate with that, or even if you don't and you're like, what do you mean by that? Read this book and you'll understand. Because I feel like there's this gap with empathy and people not understanding, like the fact that most people work 40 plus hours a week and are on food stamps, that's a problem. And the fact that that some people think that it is a problem of the people who are working is not okay. That just actually doesn't make sense. So this book, loved it so much. And then I have this book. This was a recent read, and I did buy this when I went to Sioux Falls. This is Downtown Owl by Chuck Cloisterman. This I got for $7.50 from Last Stop CD Shop. This is considered a dark comedy. I didn't really find this book to be like funny, mostly just like sad, but I understand why I guess it's called a dark comedy. We're following 3 perspectives: a high schooler, a young teacher, like 24, and then an older gentleman, and their lives as they are living in Owl, North Dakota. So the high school boy, he is having a tough time with sports, and he really hates his English teacher, and he's really trying to fit in with his friends. And then we have the young teacher who just moved to town for a teaching job, and she is like, I don't know what it's like living in small town North Dakota. This kind of, like, at first she thinks like it sucks, and then she realizes like, oh my god, I'm like the only new single person in town. All the men love me. This is really cool. And then she kind of becomes an alcoholic. Anyway, and then we have this older gentleman, Horace, who has lived in Owl his whole life. He's seen the town go through so many iterations, and what does he think of it now? What does his life look like? And it's really, really cool the way that we dive into everybody's minds in this book. And it was so, so good, so profound. Definitely one of my favorite books of the year. Next things I'm going to show you are actually our little Christmas tree village. They're so cute. Chad and I got these at the Goodwill in our town because he wants to start building a little like Christmas village. And I think that they are so cute. This one is the Garden Shop. So a little bit of close up there. And I don't think they're not like the super big name brand ones. I don't really know anything about like the Christmas Tree Village brand or anything. But these just are living on our bookshelves. And then we got the Bank Trust. And they're really, really cute. We didn't get like the fake snow. They're, like I said, just on our bookshelf. They'll probably live there all winter. Just so much fun. And I want us to continue maybe like thrifting one, like a new one every single year. And as we build our life together, we're building this collection of a Christmas, or like, yeah, like a Christmas village. And I think that they're so cute, and they were relatively inexpensive. I think the most expensive one was like $6.99. That's not bad, you know? And then the next thing are actually these calico sunglasses. I got these from the Savers in Sioux Falls, and I love these so much. I feel like they are so stylish on me. I feel so good wearing them. I don't want to like mess up my makeup right now, but like I keep these in my purse, and like I put these on and I'm like, ooh, I am that girl right now. So there's really not much to say on these. I mean, they're just a pair of sunglasses, but I got them for I think like $3.99, and I don't think that I'll ever buy another pair of sunglasses full price again, just because like why would I? I guess if I can find sunglasses at a reasonable price. Like they were kind of dirty when I got them, but I just like took a microfiber towel and my glasses cleaner and like sprayed them all off, and they're good as new. Next are these shoes, which I have talked about before. My friend gave these to me because she was actually going to give them to Goodwill. She got them off of TikTok Shop, and they are my favorite shoes. I wear them all the time now. They are just the nicest slip-ons. They're actually holding up pretty well. They're getting a little dirty, but that's because I wear them and it's nasty outside. So that's my own fault. So that's not the fault of the shoes, but they're holding up really well. They're not like taking on water in any sort of way. So like my socks aren't getting wet when I'm walking through all the slush of living in Minnesota. So I really, really like those, and they go with everything. When they start to fall apart, I will definitely invest in a pair of Birkenstock ones that I know will last me a little bit longer, but I am very happy with those. The last things that I have to talk about are actually all clothing that I have thrifted. 2 of them I have not worn yet, 2 of them I have worn. So let's start with what I haven't worn. So the first thing is this mid-length dress. If you recognize this from another recent video, I actually did have to mend this so that I could fit my arms into it. So I seam ripped it and put some extra black cotton on the other side, but I'm really, really excited to wear this. Honestly, I think because of the length, I could wear black tights and then put a sweater over top and wear this kind of in like when it's at that time where it's like, oh, it's March and I want it to be spring, but it's also still cold. Like I could wear that. I could wear this, you know, like that outfit that I just described, and it would look really, really cute. So I haven't worn this yet. I just thrifted it a couple weeks ago, and I'm really excited about it. And then this next one, I still can't believe I found at Goodwill. I got this for $10.99. This is from Arula, which was like Altered States plus size line. And this is so pretty. It's like that kind of seersucker at the top, and then it's got all these ruffles on the bottom. It's in this beautiful like pink floral material, and I don't have anything like this. And then the straps are stretchy, but also that like bow sort of thing. It is a little bit big around my rib cage area, but that's okay. I don't think that it's too obtrusive or like eye-catching, and if it is, me and my sewing machine can do anything. Even if I just have to like fold it in a little bit and like seam it up a little bit, and then I can let it out like if I gain weight. But I am so excited about this. It feels brand new. Like it doesn't really look like it's been worn at all, and I'm very excited to wear this next summer. And then the next thing is actually this tulle skirt. It's a little wrinkly right now because it is not the season to wear this, but I wore this all summer. I felt so pretty and feminine in it. It's so lightweight. I'm so happy that it didn't feel scratchy or anything. It's got like a cotton underlay here, so it just, I don't know, it was great. It felt like just below my knees, kind of a little bit of a midi I can wear tank tops, I can wear sweaters, I can really just wear anything with this. And honestly, when I bought this, I remember putting it on and being like, God, I really hope that this isn't another thing that I thrift that just sits in the back of my closet forever. And it wasn't. I wore it all summer, and I'm definitely going to wear it all next summer as well. And then the last thing is also a pretty recent purchase, but this is a maroon sweater. This is Lord Jeff, made in the USA, 80% DuPont Orlon acrylic and 20% virgin wool. So the reason why I liked this so much, and honestly, maybe I shouldn't have bought it just because of this one tiny little detail that I'm about to show you, but oh well, I've already worn it quite a bit. So this little guy here is actually Goldie Gopher, and he has a badminton racket and some golf clubs. And I love him so dearly. It's so fun. And I was actually able to throw this in the washing machine. Obviously, I hung it to dry, but the fact that it's wool and I was able to put it in the washing machine was really, really nice. And honestly, when I brought it up to the cashier, he like pulled it up and he was like, wow, this is like super vintage. That's really cool. You know, and he just kept being like, wow, wow. So those are all of my 2025 thrifted favorites. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite thrift find of 2025 has been. Don't forget to give this video a like and subscribe to the channel for more content like this, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.